Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to Guru's Crypto Garage, and you got my boy, Mr. Christian, in the house. What
What
up?
up? What a day of excitement and thrills.
It really is. Yesterday was a little blasé, a little bit crazy in my world, but, I heard you got things going on. Christian, what's going on?
Always got something going on. My brain is always fried. There's so much going on.
Well, let me tell you,
Like,
tonight's show is going to be straight fire. We've got ETF FOMO. Trump's hosting a meme dinner. I don't know if it's really a meme dinner, but he's got a meme coin dinner.
yeah.
AI agents are learning faster than your bot can snipe. Let me tell you that. Solana meme coins trading like hotcakes and real under the radar gems to keep you in the front running of the herd. You ready to ride?
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Hey, let me tell you, speaking of riding, I was trying to move one of the calves. Did I tell you the story where the calf, Ella was trying to get this coat off the calf, and next thing I know, Ella's riding the calf down the side of the hill?
No.
Oh, it was classic. I wish I had my phone out. Ella was literally like, I was like, Ella, you don't ride cows. In my world, usually you eat them, but I know we got these cows are like pet cows. If you haven't had a 2,000-pound pet, you have not been living.
Yeah,
exactly. I brought some friends over. They're like, "What are those big shits?" I said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Ain't nothing. This is the biggest shit I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah, big cows, big shits. That's the same thing.
To tell you. Okay, so what is Bitcoin doing right now, my friend? Bitcoin's had a little dump since we started this, because as we were talking about it, Bitcoin hit a resistance today of 94,700 with the key. It's been trying to. Don't mind the dogs in the background; those are there. Those guys I do want to take out of this universe sometimes. They will drive you crazy. Anyway, 94,700 with a key resistance of 95K. A breakout would liquidate $163 million in shorts, triggering a forced rocket up. So if it did break past 95,000, you got a lot of shorts getting
100,000. It'll be like 100,000. Boom.
Oh yeah. Well, the ETFs have been exploding, son. I got to tell you that. 936 million in one day, over 1.4 billion in 72 hours. SoftBank, SoftBank and Tether just launched 21 Capital. I know you heard about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
42,000 BTC. Again, don't mind those stupid dogs. At least they're not humping in the background like usual. You know what I mean? It could be worse. It could be worse. We've had them do worse. I'm going to kill them both. MicroStrategy also added another 6,556 BTC, but guess who's still struggling? I'll give you two guesses.
The memes.
No. Your boys at Ethereum.
Oh yeah, Ethereum. No, we don't talk about Ethereum. Yeah,
Ethereum is still fighting. I mean, when it breaks, it's going to break, but it's still struggling under $1,800. I'm going to kill those little animals. The multi-year lows, but whales have added. This is what's crazy. They've added another 449,000 Ethereum in their wallets. 700 million at the 1,400 zone, right?
Yeah, they keep on buying, so they know something.
Oh yeah, they're buying like crazy, and I'm like, I can't figure out what's holding it. So what we got brewing on the Bitcoin we've been talking about for a long time is the supply shock factor.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I almost
get
ran.
While it's hot. Get it while it's hot,
boy. The reserves are now down to 2.6 million Bitcoin. That's the lowest since 2018. So I want you guys to just think about that for a second. The reserves, that means the exchanges are running low.
They're running low.
BT exchanges are running way low. And when they're out, there's going to be no more OTC sales. And then what does that mean? Right on the retail block. Every sale, every ETF, every sale, every state that wants to buy, every country that wants to buy, that's going to get done on the retail block. I mean, that will change the game completely.
That's how it's going to get to $1 million a coin.
Oh, 100%.
I know.
And it's coming faster than you
I explained to the people. But the
Very
ones that know, they know. They
They
know.
know.
They got.
Oh yeah. Well, that
They
you
know.
just this is all a math calculation, right? So once it happens, it's going to happen quick. But our boy, Mister, I don't even like to say his name. We call him the orange one, but his coin,
No,
Trump coins, up 70% in a day.
yes.
Right. Basically, he's having he threw a tweet out that he's going to have. He threw a tweet out that he's going to have a dinner for the top 220 holders. I don't think I made that cut.
Yeah.
What's crazy is, and this is no BS. I bought some trunk the day before, and I said, I don't know why. I just have this weird feeling. It was so low. It was too cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we were in the $5-6 range. It was like $6. I said, you can't go wrong here. So I bought a few hundred trunk. I just said I had to do it. I feel like the guy's going to do something, and son of a gun, I almost was like, I should have went all in. But, you never know with memes, right? So.
Yeah, you never know. And,
Well, I showed it to you. I said, look at this. I bought these trumps.
Well, it's been a long time since first he even acknowledged him. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, I launched a meme coin. And then it's been months since. It's been 3 months, 4 months.
Well, I know he had an unlock. He had an unlock coming, right? So
yeah, no, he did. He did have an unlock. Yeah, so I was like,
did you see that little crapper in the back? Just came to get a bite. He's going to go back to the window and start barking again. Had to get a little drink or throat was parched.
Yeah.
Like this. Hold on one second. Hold on. Be right back. Yeah. And now I'll go out and start chewing you guys out. You walk by the front window. Anyway, I'm going to kill her sometimes. Anyway, but, tomorrow we're showing the house. This is great. So I got to get this thing tight as can be in the next 30 minutes after this. So, all right, we got another unlock, or not unlock. Mind to Pepe is going to be launching on May 10th. May 10th. AI-driven meme coin dishing out trading advice. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Interesting. Well, you got to remember I don't know if it's done off the original. Remember the original Pepe had based AI. Based AI went to shit. I got to tell you, I don't know what happened to that project. Right, it was a good project, and they just went to when the market crashed, it really crashed on based AI.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, it kicked me right in the. I was like, oh, it's coming back. No. Finally, I just said I gotta go. Hey, and the pain was coming. It takes a lot for me to really bail. I said, I'm looking. I'm like, is anyone in this project at all? So I couldn't find anyone to respond. I said, I'm out. And I'm glad I went out because it went down to 50 cents. That was talk about a real nut kicker. Anyway, Zora launched, dumped 50%. Reminder, VC tokens, exit ramps in disguise. You know what that means. So what they do is when they launch their tokens, everyone jumps in. The VCs, that's the original money. They just get out. Yep, yeah, 100%. They want to make their money. Anyway, Coinbase
make that money.
Make that moolah. And Coinbase adds Zora and MNT. So getting liquidity and spotlight. Macro and trade fire.
Take a look.
Take a look. Just taking a look.
He's telling you right now that Ethereum might have hit that low that you've been looking for, Johnny.
Hey, take a look.
Oh, I did actually. She said you missed a look. You were messing around with this thing, but could go back. All right. Anyway, the DXY is at 99.29. So what's that mean? The US dollar is weakening. Yes. Gold hits an all-time high at 33.36, or near all-time high. Excuse me.
Earlier this week.
Yep. The Fed pivots. Crypto is no longer under special scrutiny in banking. We talked about that. I did a post on that today.
Yes.
They can engage under standard supervision, right? So I don't quite know exactly what that means, but my take is going to be that you're going to be able to go to the bank and, say, I want to buy some Bitcoin.
Buy crypto, put it on there, and that's going to be the goal.
100%. I think you're going to go to your ATM. You know how you can pay with your checking, savings, or Visa? It's going to be checking, saving, Visa, Bitcoin, Cardano, whatever they're going to take, whatever they're taking will be what you're
big
spending
booty
with.
Coin, whatever you want. Big booty
Absolutely.
Coin.
Could be fart coin, could be everything.
I want my big booty coin, please.
Absolutely. So anyway, That's happening. So market volatility, the S&P is up 5,400, 5,401.25. That's plus almost 0.5% today, but down nearly 7% year to date. Right? We're still under the the shock of the whole trade war and the tariffs and all that.
But he said
the Dow down.
he's talking good this morning that there's a deal with China. He said there's a deal making. I swear there's not.
I haven't seen it. He's been talking deal for a long time.
I know he's been talking, but that's what they said again this morning. They said it again this morning on our source, the big old whale.
Yeah. Well, I see it. So anyway, market volatility, like we talked about that. So the Dow is down, or was up nearly 7%. Dow down 9.7%. NASDAQ off 16%. These are year-to-date numbers.
Yes.
Numbers, right? So this is all from the tariff shock. Now, 25% on auto tax teased, then paused, then chaos, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Well, I got to tell you, the tariff is actually still up on cars. The 25% is still 100% in effect. I mean, I got the manufacturers going crazy. Right, like I'm running out of Volkswagens right now. So, and they're not even going to send them. Volkswagen does not even know how they're going to handle the tariff news. Mazda is going to eat tariffs for the first 30 days, but they said after that it's going to be on the customer, right? Because they had a lot of sold orders coming in, so they didn't want to penalize the customer. But it's costing them somewhere like 125 million a month. I was hearing that's kind of what the tariffs costing at first. Insane, right?
That is insane.
Yeah. So there's going to be, you're going to see the increases. It's coming. It's just not here yet, but it's coming. Anyway, so AI and web crossover of the cycle. Hey, the talk of the town. We used to always talk about agents. Well, agents are coming hot again.
Good. I'm glad.
Oh, I know you got some agent plays.
Yeah, I want
to call you Mr. Agent Man. LG.
Yeah, agents. Call me Agent Smith because I'm going to. Someone's always looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, I think I know who that somebody is, like this. Anyway, so the whole crypto token AI sector is up 34% in 2 weeks. Fetch AI, Tau, and Render.
Yes.
Right. All rallying. The cookie fund agent surge. It's basically gave me these couple. We always hit cookie fund. ARC. They grew their holder share has grown. Got some traction. They're not number one. You got Fartcoin. It's hard to beat. But they're growing traction. Then you got Rabbit, Alpha Rabbit, solid growth. The mind share is rising. Then I always go back to my other source, which is I call that Sentient Marketplace. Alpha Agents, Sentient AI, SETA. It's a SUI-based agent platform and launchpad, human level reasoning with treasury backers. So that's going good. And of course, our boy at Truth Terminal.
GOAT.
The GOAT. Solana-based AI social trend agent up at 1.3 billion market cap and meme content kingmaker.
Hey, it posts every day. I see it still posting.
Oh yeah, GOAT is GOAT. It's what I say. It's the king of content maker, right? So that's actually pretty cool. The trenches under 1 billion opportunity zone. I don't know if you guys have seen Orbit Finance. We talked a little about Christian and I about that today. Volume to spike. Liquidity is incoming. They're launching another. There's an airdrop happening, right?
There's an airdrop. That's what it says.
Airdrop on Orbit Finance. Then you had the M87 MESSIER accumulation rate, 5.2, quiet but deadly, and move. Plus, you also have some LLM volatility with high volume play, but with caution. Play with caution, guys. An exhibit. What is it called? Not exhibit. X go and give it to you. No, what was that? Anyway, Avalon Bybit CD5 bridge flying under the radar, right?
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, that's Move token.
Yeah, Move token.
Actually, I've been following Move. Move's done okay, but Move has been volatile. But I actually follow Move. It's up here. I think Move's going to be a play. I really do.
I think so too. I see a lot of big people following it.
Yeah, they really are. It's at 23 cents as we speak. So I've got Move on the radar. Just I literally got the chart right above my head.
Yes, Move. Move's already on Coin. It's already on Coinbase and Crypto.com. Move.
No, it is. It is on Coinbase. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
Move's on Coinbase. It's Move's making moves. So that's something we can look at. Anyway, you can under radar, but attracting institutional stuff. So you got Wisdom Tree expands tokenized funds across base, OP, or Optimism, and Arbitrum.
That's crazy.
You know, and I'm going to do a little breakdown. There's another section I was looking at. It was a lot yesterday, and these are coins in the because someone turned around this stuff. Abstract Network. I don't know if you guys have looked at the Abstract Network, but I think the Abstract Network is another L2 on top of Ethereum that's getting ready to start popping. So we'll see how that's going. They're basically the guys that made Punji Penguin.
Oh, yeah, that's a good team.
Yeah, your buddy the Penguins. Yeah. Well, they're doing a lot of different stuff on this Abstract Network. So it's interesting, and I see a ton of memes being dropped on it. You know, there's some big market cap stuff, but nothing that's really hit yet. So there may be some opportunity here. We'll dig deeper into that in another day. Anyway, so we're going to go into auto reports, credit crunch, and software flex. Here's what's going on in the auto industry. Like I said, we got to break. I almost need an engine going. Automotive. Welcome to Automotive. So here's what's going on. Auto delinquencies hit 6.6% worst ever. Right? That's big. EVs are falling fast. 2.3 month over month. Right? For ICE cars, the lease values are crumbling. If you want to know what an ICE car is, it's an internal combustion engine.
Gotcha.
ICE. I was like this. What do you mean an ICE car?
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
I was like, what are you talking about? Are they going to go? Are they going to gather
the border?
My own brace or what?
Yes.
Yeah. hey. Well, now, the funny part is I never even heard of the term until like 4 months ago. I'm like, yeah, you know, how many ICE cars you got? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for I'm going on my 34th year right now, and I never even heard the term. What are you talking about right now? Yeah, ICE. Are you trying to scare my people right now? You know I'm in Salinas, California. It's an internal combustion engine, you dummy. I said, oh.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah, I knew that too. I was just messing with you. Yeah. Anyway, Tesla Springs OTA, adaptive lights, route planning, self-driving updates. 2025 Toyota 4Runner trail-ready beast drops in the Rivian. Smart turn signals, ride comfort, nothing big. Solana meme coins still dominate volume. Trump coin, of course, number one in volume, not with that big bump, but it's at 2.4 billion, still the king of chaos. Bonk, top riser today, 8.44%. Fart coin. I mean, I should have bought fart coin early. I mean, I should have known all the degens are really going to be into the fart coin. Two cheeks. I mean, it doesn't get better.
Two cheeks and 1.07
$1.7 billion. Gassy, but consistent top three mover.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. I'm blown away.
I'm blown away too. Like, who would have thought? I mean, this market isn't random, guys. It's a gladiator arena. You've got ETFs soaking up BTC, AI agents scouting dips and sniping midcaps. So meme coins acting like they're NASDAQ startups. Stay locked, stay learning, stay Guru's Garage. You got anything else for the guys, Christian?
Nope. Just be a chill guy, even on little dips.
Yeah.
Good days, bad days. Just take it all.
We have all
chill.
You know? Oh, you just came out with this is like military chill. He's murdered. All right, guys. You have a great night.
Yeah,
Until tomorrow. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.